It was a Tuesday evening, and a man was sitting alone in his room. Nothing was happening. No one was calling him. No one was coming. But inside his head, a crowd of thousands was watching him speak. Every word landed perfectly. Every joke got a laugh. He was the person he always wanted to be. Then his phone buzzed. The crowd disappeared. He looked at the screen, a message from his boss asking about a report. He put the phone down, and within seconds, a new scenario had already begun. This time, he was running into the girl who had rejected him 3 years ago. This time, he knew exactly what to say. This time, he walked away. He sat in that room for 2 hours, never moved, never spoke to anyone. But inside his head, he had lived 100 different lives. The strange thing is that that man is not alone. Every person reading this right now has done the same thing. Some imagine becoming famous. Some replay arguments they lost. Some imagine the conversation they never had. Some imagine the life they never built. The question is, why? Why does the brain spend so much energy on things that never happened and probably never will? The answer starts with your grandfather's grandfather. Imagine a man sitting by a fire thousands of years ago. The ones who survived were not always the strongest. They were the ones who could imagine what was coming before it arrived. The hunter who imagined where the animal would run ate that night. The one who didn't went hungry. Your brain inherited that skill. It learned to simulate reality before reality happened. The problem is it became so good at simulating reality that eventually it started creating its own. Think about the last time you had a difficult conversation coming. Your brain started preparing days before. It rehearsed your lines. It imagined their reaction. It ran through every possible outcome. That's not weakness. That's your brain doing exactly what it was built to do. But then something else happens. Your brain discovers that imagined experiences produce real emotions. Imagine someone humiliating you in public right now. Your chest tightened, didn't it? Imagine someone telling you they are proud of you. Something shifted, even though neither happened. Your brain does not fully separate what is real from what is vividly imagined, and once it figures that out, it starts using imagination for something beyond preparation. It starts using it to feel things reality is not giving it. The man sitting alone in his room imagining a crowd cheering for him, he is not delusional, he is lonely. The woman who replays an argument from 4 years ago every night before she sleeps, she is not obsessive. She is still waiting for an apology that never came. The boy who imagines proving everyone wrong, he is not arrogant. He is carrying something heavy that nobody knows about. The scenario is never really about the scenario. It is about the feeling underneath it. Respect, validation, closure, control, love. The mind becomes a director, and every fake scenario is a film it made because the real world wasn't giving it what it needed. But there's a darker side to this. Reality is unpredictable. People disappoint. Plans collapse. Conversations go the wrong way. Inside your imagination, none of that happens. You control everything: the words, the outcome, the timing, the reaction. For a brain that is terrified of uncertainty, that kind of control is addictive, and sometimes the imaginary world starts to feel better than the real one. Why work for something when you can feel it for free? Why risk rejection when imagination guarantees you win? That is when the gift becomes the trap. The man is still sitting in his room. 2 hours have passed. He has won 100 imaginary arguments. He has impressed 100 imaginary crowds. He has lived 100 imaginary lives, but the report is still unfinished. The message from his boss is still unanswered, and the room is still silent. The brain did what it was built to do. It simulated, it prepared, it felt. The only question left is whether you use the simulation to build something real or stay in the room and let it run forever.